Ladies and gentlemen, the Medical College of Georgia Hooding Ceremony is about to begin. Before we start the joyous ceremony, please silence your cell phones and be courteous to those around you by refraining from talking during the ceremony. During the presentation of graduates, we encourage you to express your pride by applauding and cheering. But in order to respect everyone around you, we ask that you not use air horns. Please enjoy the ceremony and remain seated for the processional.
Good afternoon. My name is Mike Brands. I serve as the Vice Dean for Academic Affairs at MCG. It is my honor to welcome you to the Hooding Ceremony for the 189th graduating class of the Medical College of Georgia at Augusta University. Now I'll ask you to please stand for the singing of our national anthem by members of MCG's a cappella group, the Serotonins.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave.
All right, thank you. Please be seated. President Keene, Dean Hess, Dr. Nuss, distinguished guests, faculty, family, friends, and of course, the graduating members of the class of 2025. First order of business is for me to thank everybody who helped put on this fantastic event, ceremony. Dr. Jennifer Tucker and Dr. Chris Watson and the fantastic staff in academic affairs, led by Elise Vega and Diane Riff, volunteers from the dean's office, numerous students from other classes here you see in their white coats helping all over the place, public safety, parking, everybody pitched in to make this a fantastic event, so please help me thank them. So the morning after our recent hurricane, my wife and I were looking at the sliding glass patio doors, trying to see what happened back there. And all of a sudden, we just couldn't see. We realized we were seeing branches. So the whole yard, we couldn't see anything because the yard, pool, everything was piled with trees. We couldn't get off the back porch because everything was piled up so tight against the house and the patio. Dogs couldn't even get out. The front door, we couldn't get off that porch either. So I went back and changed clothes. My wife said, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm going to start cutting. She said, you're crazy. You can't cut all that. I said, well, that's not really the way I was thinking about the problem. And I learned this actually as a child. So the way we actually heated our TV room when I was growing up in Missouri was a fireplace. And so every winter, my dad would chop down a tree, hand me a chainsaw and a rake, and have at it. So to a 12-year-old kid, that's a pretty daunting proposition to see this giant tree you've got to do. But there's nothing for it but to start. So I bring that up to you because you're ready to start this brand new endeavor, challenge in a residency. I've used this kind of philosophy in approaching big problems my entire life. So from watching my daughters go through residency, you get out there and you have this new thing, you got to learn a new system, you're in a new role, a new place, you've moved probably, trying to get your house set up, maybe your spouse has to get a job, maybe the kids have to get in school, you feel stupid, you're the dumbest person out there, everybody around you is smarter than you are, and every day you feel worse, you're farther and farther behind, and if you don't pass your boards, you can't pay your bills back, and on, and time out. There's no scenario where you can solve your entire life in one sitting. So that's kind of how I've approached it. So I go back to this scenario of cutting these branches. I can't fix the whole yard at once. I can do it one branch at a time. I've seen people over and over throughout the years, they get so psyched out by the enormity of a problem ahead of them, they don't even start. They're paralyzed with fear. They'll escape. They'll go off into a TikTok black hole somewhere, or they'll go to some other darker avenues for escape. So there's ways to get out of it. They're just afraid to face a problem. They won't even apply for new jobs because the challenge seems so big. It's a wrong way to look at the problem. You just look down and say, I'm going to cut that branch. You've just got to start anywhere. Pick anything, any part of the job, pick a branch and start cutting. And then cut the next branch. And don't look up and see how many more branches are left, because that's not the problem you're trying to deal with. You have that branch to cut. Problem solved. Problem solved. Problem solved. It's therapeutic. You're going to hit a snag along the way. A branch is going to smack you in the head, knock your hat off and your sunglasses. When that happens, you cuss mightily. Darn you, branch. You really let it have it. But you put your hat back on, take a little extra pleasure in cutting that branch off. Maybe cut it 2 or 3 more times just to show who's boss. Sorry, I've digressed a bit down my own personal journey there. We'll walk it back. But the point is really just to go one branch at a time. I've always thought this yard work transpires well into these daily challenges in our lives. And what the coolest part about it is if you keep your head down, just plug away at it and plug away, after a while you step back, then you can look behind you, whether it's a challenge that took 1 day, a week, maybe life challenges, and look around you and you'll be amazed at what you've accomplished. And that's an encouraging thought. So, with no further ado, on behalf of the faculty and staff throughout the state of Georgia who have helped get you to this point, congratulations on what you've accomplished, and best of luck on where you're going, one branch at a time. Thank you. And it's now my pleasure to welcome to the podium our Dean of the AU-UGA Medical Partnership Campus in Athens, Dr. Shelley Nuss.
No branches for me. Well, welcome everybody. So happy to be here on this glorious day, and just so proud of the work that everyone's done and the support from all the parents. But I'm here to just really bring welcome from the Medical Partnership. This is the 12th graduating class, actually, from the Augusta University of Georgia Medical Partnership. Just want to say congratulations to everybody. You have accomplished so much. The accomplishments are many, and many of you will reflect on this as one of the most fond parts of your life, but I tell you, there's a lot more fondness coming ahead of you as you're on this journey. It is going to be demanding, it's going to be a lot of hard work, but each of you will touch countless lives and have that opportunity to do that. And it's just such a remarkable experience, and I think that you will continue to enjoy that. Today, though, we really welcome you as our new colleagues into the practice of medicine. Your hard work clearly has paid off. We are completely confident that MCG has prepared you and you are equipped to face any challenge that lies ahead of you. I want to again thank Augusta University and the University of Georgia for the partnership that we've had over the last nearly 15 years. And again, our heartfelt thanks goes to everyone in our community and our faculty, preceptors, and administration for making really an unparalleled experience for the students that are in Athens. I'll just end on this, that as you embark on your journey beyond MCG, we want you to come back to Georgia. I think you'll hear that a lot from people today. We have a shortage. We want you to go out and be strong and do things, but we would love you to come back. Please keep the patient at the heart of your practice, right there in front of you. Keep that humanism with you in medicine. And remember, you're bringing to your bedside not just your knowledge and skills, but it's all those other skills that make you the amazing physician that you're going to be. It's the compassion, the empathy, and the patient care that you're going to provide. So from all of us, again, congratulations to the class of 25. We're so proud of you. Please cherish and savor the moment. And for all the moms out there, it's a very happy Mother's Day weekend, so congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Nuss. It's now my pleasure to welcome to the podium the president of Augusta University, Dr. Russell Keene.
Well, good afternoon, Medical College of Georgia's class of 2025. Karen and I were delighted to be at Match Day, and we are both delighted to be here among you today. It's a celebration of perseverance, commitment, and remarkable achievement. We honor the years of hard work that have brought each of our graduates to this milestone moment, and their families and support systems. As you don your hoods and take your place among the proud, nearly 200-year legacy of the Medical College of Georgia, know that your expertise and compassion will shape the future, advancing medicine, strengthening communities, and transforming lives. Speaking of transforming lives, stay connected to MCG. The Medical College of Georgia has been your training ground, your home, and your launch pad, and it will always, always be here for you as a community, as a family, and as a place that celebrates your growth and success. We are all incredibly proud of you. Congratulations on all that you've achieved and all that lies ahead. It is now my great honor and privilege to introduce someone who has been a great friend to me and a great friend to this university and to our state. He's a leader whose dedication, intellect, and work ethic have made a lasting impact on our state. And you may not know it, but you have benefited from his leadership. Since joining the Georgia State Senate in 2016, Senator Blake Tillery has become a respected voice in the legislative process, representing Senate District 19, an expansive region covering 11 counties in southeast Georgia. Tillery brings both deep local roots and a sharp legal mind to the Capitol, where he now leads as chairman of the Senate Appropriations Committee. Senator Tillery is recognized for his tireless work ethic, earning a reputation for early morning budget meetings and calling himself a workaholic, and probably calling those who would not get up that early something else. But we are glad that you are here and in that role. In addition to chairing appropriations, he serves as vice chairman of the Senate Committees on Government Oversight and State Institutions and Property, and is a member of the Judiciary, Reapportionment, and Redistricting Committees, as well as an ex officio member of the Finance Committee. Senator Tillery holds a bachelor's degree in International Affairs and a Juris Doctorate from the University of Georgia. He practices law in Vidalia, Georgia, and outside of public service, his passions include the state budget, UGA football, and his family. Senator Tillery is the first and foremost a devoted family man. His wife, Dr. Ashley Nicole Tillery, a 2017 graduate of the Medical College of Georgia, and their two young sons help keep life joyful and grounded no matter how busy things get under the Gold Dome. Supporting our new translational research building, working to expand MCG residency slots, and championing the preceptor tax incentive, House Bill 144, these are just a few of the ways that Senator Tillery has been a steadfast advocate for our university, and we are deeply grateful for his continued support. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We appreciate you being here today, and if you all would please join me in welcoming to the podium Senator Blake Tillery.
Thank you, President Keene. My goal is to be shorter than his introduction. We'll see if we can do that. I had to look back behind me and make sure you didn't have somebody else sitting over there at first, Russell. One thing that Russell did not say is we shared a common friend, a guy named Jack Hill, who some of you, if you lived here in Georgia, you may have known Chairman Hill. He was the chairman of the Appropriations Committee in the Georgia Senate for about 20 years. If there's any building that's with less than 20 years old on this campus, Chairman Hill's fingerprints were on it. Chairman Hill was a mentor to both Russell, or President Keene, and myself, and he and I got to joke a few minutes ago before hearing that beautiful rendition of the national anthem that if Jack were still here today, he passed away 5 years ago on us, that he would laugh and say, only in America could Russell Keene and Blake Tillery be asked to speak at your medical school graduation. I am so sorry that you have to listen to us. But esteemed faculty, family, and friends, and most importantly, the graduates of the class of 2025, I am deeply honored to stand before you today, even if I am acutely aware that I'm probably not the person most people expected to be speaking in front of you at a medical school commencement. After all, I'm not a physician, and ironically, I'm an attorney. Yet here I am, a lawyer addressing a room full of newly minted doctors, and I promise you all I come in peace. The real reason I think I'm here, though, is because 8 years ago, I sat where the gentleman in yellow is sitting in the back quadrant over here now. Yes, sir, talking about you. And I remember how hot it was. And that gentleman, man, you got more muscles than I do. So I know that whoever he's here for, that gentleman loves you. It is not cold back there, and he is sitting next to somebody a lot closer than he wanted to when he walked into this room. So, sir, thank you, and whoever he's here for, you just need to know you're really well loved. Another reason, though, that I might be here is to talk about how our professions aren't all that different. You see, the worlds of medicine and law, they often cross. Sometimes in a courtroom, that's the thing that scares people. But more than that, despite our profession's occasional tension, I'd argue that medicine and law are much more alike than either one of us would really like to admit. We both have to make our case, me in a courtroom, but you to your colleagues, you to insurance companies, you to other patients. We use logic, we use rationale, and we have to defend our position. We also have to be comfortable with complexity. It's not going to get easier. Even though you now are trained, this is where the real work begins. We have to guard our integrity. You see, while you may be practicing with a big practice, your name will be what brings you patients, the same as what brings me clients. Our professions have power, the power of literally life and death. But the point that I want to make to you the most, that I hope you walk away with today, is something that maybe you did not learn in one of our nice new classrooms. It's that your words, just like mine, matter. For a lawyer, it's easy to understand. Lawyers are trained to be exacting with language, understanding that a misplaced word can change a contract or the outcome of a case. Seems pretty important, but let me tell you, your words matter even more. In medicine, your words can reassure or they can alarm. They can empower or they can diminish. How you speak to a patient may shape their entire experience of an illness. Your precision is not just for your prescriptions, it's for your people. So my challenge to you today is to think about those 5 things, but remember the last the most. While no one gave you an English class here at the Medical College of Georgia or at AU, that may be your most important and most impactful skill. It is an honor to be with you. We are so excited for what you've accomplished, and we know that because of you, Georgia, our state, and our nation will be better. Thank you for allowing me to be here today.
It's now my pleasure to introduce the Dean of the Medical College of Georgia, Dr. David Hess.
Thank you, Dr. Branson. First, I want to congratulate the class of 2025, but I also want to congratulate the parents and the loved ones, spouses, and everybody who got you here. Last night, I was sitting next to Brandy Gu, MD, PhD's family, and they came all the way from Hawaii. Hawaii. Is there anybody here that came further than Hawaii? Oh, wait, where did you come from? Germany. All right. Jennifer Scott, our communications and marketing director, is going to interview all of you. So stand around at the end to put in the dean's diary. I want to find out who came the furthest. We'll have a special award. But that's wonderful. But I want you to stand up and thank your parents, your loved ones, and your spouses, and all your friends that are here today. Just do that. We want some audience participation here. Thank you, parents. And you're all part of the great tradition, which is MCG. We go back to 1828. So that's the 13th oldest medical school in the country. We're also the 4th largest medical school in the country by first-year class. Now, some of you are wondering, does that mean this is going to be the 4th longest hooding ceremony in the country? If we're not careful, it could be, so I'll be brief. But our founder, Milton Anthony, epitomized the best in medicine. And I want our graduates to know that this is not a job you're entering. This is a vocation. It's a holy, sacred vocation. If it's a vocation, you'll be fine. Put your patients first. Milton Anthony, our founder, I call him the first MCG martyr because he died in the 1830s taking care of people dying of yellow fever. So that's how MCG was started. That was our founder. You come from all over Georgia. I think the secret sauce of MCG is that we're statewide. We have campuses all over the state. You also met Shelley Nuss. I would like the Athens Partnership campus to stand up. Shelley, lead them, come on. Stand up. All right. Now I would like, thank you, Mark. Mark, you're a hybrid. I would like to go to our Southeast campus, which is a new 4-year campus. Elizabeth Gray, you want to stand up for all your people? I think Philomi Powell was your first hire, wasn't she? Right, great, thank you. Northwest campus, Paul Brock and Dixon Freeman. And these deans are competitive. I mentioned the Southwest campus last, so give them a big shout out. I want Doug Patton and Kush Desai from Albany. Anyone from the Southwest campus? Thank you. And then I want to acknowledge Hank Capps. We merged with Wellstar. We have a new campus in Atlanta. Hank Capps, the EVP and Chief Information and Digital Officer for Wellstar, is here representing our new regional campus in Marietta. Hank? Thank you. Now, what you've all been waiting for is our keynote speaker. It's a distinct pleasure for me to introduce our hooding speaker. Now, most of us are up here by the virtue of our office, but our keynote speaker is chosen by the students. So Dr. Betsy Grunch, and you can read her biography in greater detail on page 9 of your program, is a board-certified neurosurgeon at Longstreet Clinic in Gainesville, Georgia, and is widely recognized for her expertise in minimally invasive spine techniques and her contributions to neurotrauma. She's a 2000 graduate of MCG. She did her neurosurgery fellowship, residency and fellowship at Duke. But the lesson here is that she's an MCG graduate. She went out of state to residency. I'm talking to you students. And she came back to Georgia and is extremely happy and extremely successful. So this is the path we want to replicate. Her path to medicine is deeply personal, and I'll leave it to her to share that journey with you. She's been honored as a top doctor by Georgia Trend and Atlanta Magazine for several years and is recognized as one of Atlanta Magazine's Women Making a Mark in 2023. She's a familiar name to many of you, particularly the younger generation, and anyone who is savvy in social media. You may know her best as Lady Spine Doc Online, where she has more than 2.5 million TikTok followers, 2.45 million more than I have, so I'm envious. So Betsy, I want you to come up, Dr. Grunch, and the floor is yours.
Wow, thanks for having me, guys. This is exciting. 2007, Dr. Hess. He's aged me by 7 years. Still a long time ago. It's such an honor to be back here at MCG. I mean, that's what it's called, right? MCG still. I think since I left here, this place has changed more names than a witness in federal protection. So I have to admit, walking back here into Augusta gave me flashbacks so vivid that I almost started sweating like it was an anatomy lab all over again. But 18 years ago, seems like a long time ago, I left this place with a diploma, a pager, yeah, we still had those back then, and a caffeine addiction. And today I returned with maybe a little bit less hair, more gray hairs, we can't tell because, good thing up for hair coloring, and mercifully no pager. So I'd call that progress. But let me start with the obvious. It's truly an honor to be here today, not just as a neurosurgeon and a fellow physician, but as someone who sat exactly where you were almost 18 years ago, full of caffeine, dreams, and a deep, unwavering uncertainty and fear of the future. Back then, I never imagined that I would be up here giving this speech today. Honestly, I was just trying to survive morning rounds and not get yelled at by my chief resident. So I loved my time here in Augusta, all the drives down Washington Road, late nights in the library studying. But life has a way of surprising us. Since I graduated from this very medical school, I've been on quite the journey. I had a grueling residency, a whole lot of scrubbing into surgery, and unexpectedly through TikToks and Instagram Reels explaining neurological diseases and dancing to Beyonce. So it turns out even neurosurgeons can go viral. But don't let the followers fool you. I didn't become social media famous because I had perfect answers or great hair. I just showed up as myself, honest, flawed, funny, or I think I'm funny, tired, very tired. And I talked about what it really means to be in healthcare, the sacrifice, the humanity, and the hope. And that's why I'm here today, to give you not just a highlight reel, but to really remind you of how powerful this profession is, how vital you are to the communities you'll serve, and how important it is to take care of yourself while you take care of others. Let's talk about medicine for just a moment, the real version, not the brochure. Medicine is beautiful, but it's also brutal. It asks for your mind, your heart, and many or most of your weekends. It demands precision and patience. It teaches you to carry the weight of uncertainty and grief, yet somehow still be gentle. I remember during my intern year, I was on call for 36 hours straight. I got paged at 3 a.m. for what turned out to be, wait for it, a Tylenol order. And I thought, this is it, this is the end, I didn't survive biochemistry for this, and I still had to look up the dosage for Tylenol, okay? But the very next call was the MRI results on a 3-year-old. He came in with nausea and vomiting. Mom couldn't control it at home, so she brought him into the ER because she thought maybe he had a GI bug. And I wish to God that's what it was. But the MRI showed that he had a medulloblastoma. And I had to tell the mom that her baby had cancer. I still remember to this day her wailing as she rolled on the floor when I told her the news. And that stuff sticks with you forever. I still remember that to this day. And that's the thing about this job. It will ask everything of you, but it will give back in ways that you can never imagine. You'll see life in its rawest forms, a mom holding her newborn for the first time, a cancer survivor ringing the bell, a tragic car accident victim that you tried to save but you just couldn't, a patient who remembers your name, not because of what you prescribed, but because you listened when they were scared. You'll be there for beginnings and endings, for miracles and mornings, and sometimes for the simple act of just being present. And Georgia needs you. Whether you're practicing in Atlanta or a rural clinic where you're the doctor, the pharmacist, the IT tech, all in one, you are needed. Our communities are counting on you to show up. With science, yes, but also with soul. Now, many of you may or not know this about me. I grew up in Gainesville, Georgia. Anybody else here from Gainesville? All right. How many of you guys know where Gainesville is? Okay, all right, yeah, hey, not Florida, okay? No, not Florida. Practicing medicine in my hometown where I grew up has been unexpectedly one of the most rewarding parts of my career. There's something deeply meaningful about caring about the same community that raised you. The teachers that taught you, the neighbors who watched you drive your bike down the street, and even the friends that knew you before you knew how to pronounce the word spondylolisthesis. It's a full circle moment. I walk into exam rooms sometimes and see the faces of people that knew me as a kid, and now I get to be a part of their healing, their stories, and their sometimes awkward, I remember you when you were this tall moments. And there's no substitute for that kind of connection. It's personal, humbling, and a daily reminder of why I chose this path. Medicine at its core isn't just about knowledge, it's about connection. You can memorize every textbook, ace every exam, master every procedure, but if you can't look a patient in the eye and make them feel seen, heard, and safe, you've missed the point. Healing doesn't come from prescriptions or surgeries. It often begins with a conversation, a hand on the shoulder, or simply just being present. Patients don't want to know just about how much you know. They want to know how much you care. And in the end, it's a human connection that makes medicine a calling and not just a career. Now, a word of caution, in your pursuit of excellence, do not lose sight of your humanity. Somewhere along the way, we were taught that burnout is a badge of honor, that if you're not just barely hanging on, you're not doing it right. But let me tell you, that is a lie. You cannot pour from an empty cup, or an empty French press for that matter. So let me tell you something that doesn't show up on your transcript, but will determine your longevity in medicine more than any exam score, and that is self-care. And I'm talking real self-care, not just bubble baths and spa appointments. I'm talking about knowing your limits, learning when to say no, choosing sleep over another chart, taking time to feel, to grieve, to laugh, and to go to therapy. Yes, therapy, even for doctors, especially for doctors. You are not a machine. You are a miracle in a white coat, and miracles need maintenance. Burnout in medicine often begins long before we put on the white coat. It starts in these toxic learning environments that we normalize: exhaustion, shame, and silence as rites of passage. We're taught to push through fatigue, to fear vulnerability, to wear burnout like a badge of honor. But that culture comes at a cost. We lose empathy, creativity, and sometimes even lose ourselves. Medical training should challenge us, yes, but it should not break us. If we want to create better doctors, we have to embrace a system that values mental health as much as medical knowledge, and that treats compassion, not just competence, as an essential to the profession. And that starts with us. There were moments in my career when I was drowning in responsibilities, surgeries, schedules, motherhood, social media, and I thought I was doing it all until I realized that I was doing too much. My relationships were fraying, and my health was fading, and my sense of purpose was foggy. For me, embracing my creative side through social media became more than just a hobby, it was my lifeline. After years of grinding through the intense demands of medicine, I realized that constantly giving in to others without refilling my own cup was leading me straight into burnout. Social media gave me a space to reconnect with parts of myself that medicine had pushed to the margins: humor, storytelling, design, and self-expression. What started out as just a few posts turned into a vibrant community, a creative outlet, and a reminder that I'm more than just my job title. It didn't just help me avoid burnout, but it saved me to help rediscover my joy, purpose, and a more human version of myself in the process. And I learned that taking care of myself wasn't selfish, it was essential. And let's just take a minute to talk about family. Whether it's your partner, your parents, your kids, your chosen people, they are your anchor. This road you're on, it's hard. It's not meant to be walked alone. There were times when I came home from the OR emotionally wrecked, unsure if I made the right call, and it was my husband who reminded me, you are not your outcomes, you are your effort, and you are your heart. Don't shut the people out who love you just because you're busy. Let them in, let them hold you. Celebrate with them, cry with them, call your mom. Trust me, she misses you. Now let's get real for a moment. You're about to enter a world that is hurting. Healthcare is fractured, patients are frustrated, and providers are burning out. And the headlines don't necessarily make it look pretty, but you are the hope. You are the generation that will heal not just individuals, but systems. You are bold. You are aware. You are unafraid to ask, why are things this way, and how can we change them? And this is what gives me faith. I've seen young doctors in Georgia start mobile clinics for underserved communities. I've seen medical students launch mental health initiatives in their hometowns. I've seen global partnerships form to train surgeons in places where there were none. You are not just stepping into a career, you are stepping into a calling. And yeah, it's hard, it's complex, it's humbling, but it's one of the greatest privileges on earth. Because where else do you get to walk into a room and make someone feel seen, heard, and human? Just by being there. Where else do you get to witness the triumph of the human spirit day after day? Class of 2025, you are not defined by your GPA, your specialty, or how many letters are after your name. You are defined by how you show up when it matters the most. Show up with heart. Show up with humor. It's okay to laugh in the hospital. Laughter heals too. Show up with boundaries. Show up with your whole imperfect, brilliant self. Before I go, I want to leave you with a prescription, no copay required. Take one deep breath every morning before you check your phone. Administer daily doses of gratitude, even in the chaos. Apply empathy liberally to your patients, to your colleagues, and to yourself. Repeat the mantra, I am enough, as needed, which is often. And refill your joy, because joy is a medicine too. So today I celebrate you for surviving medical school, for choosing this path, for daring to care in a world that desperately needs healing. As I stand before you today, I'm reminded of how far we've come, both as individuals and as a collective. You are now part of a legacy that extends far beyond this institution, one that's defined by resilience, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to serving others. You're not just entering a profession, you're entering a calling. The road ahead of us may be long and at times challenging, but remember, you are not alone. Lean on the community that you've built here, continue to nurture your curiosity, and always, always prioritize the human connection as the heart of medicine. As an alumnus and someone who has walked this path, I can say with confidence, you have everything it takes to make a lasting impact, to change lives, and to shape the future of healthcare. Your journey is just the beginning, and I can't wait to see where it takes each and every single one of you. So thank you, and go be the doctor that your younger self has dreamed of, and your future patients will never forget.
Thank you so much, Dr. Grunch, for that inspiring speech. So during this segment of our program, we have the opportunity to recognize several outstanding members of our faculty and senior class. To begin, I would like to welcome Dr. Keene back to the podium to present our first award.
All right, this is special. The John F. Beard Award is a $40,000 annual award generously given by William Porter Billy Payne and his wife Martha to a graduating Augusta University student who exemplifies caring and compassion in healthcare. The award was established in 1998 in memory of Ms. Payne's father, who passed away from cancer in 1997. The award also honors President Emeritus Francis J. Tedesco and Mr. Beard's physician, Dr. Mark F. Williams, a 1988 Medical College of Georgia graduate who treated Beard during his hospitalization. The recipient of this award is selected by an institutional selection committee appointed by the University Faculty Senate. The committee includes one faculty, each representing the College of Allied Health Sciences, Medical College of Georgia, and College of Nursing. The John F. Beard Award is given to a graduating student who has performed significant, meritorious, and compassionate service to the Augusta University and Wellstar MCG Health community without expectation of recognition or reward, and who exemplifies the highest ideals of healthcare through an unwavering commitment to patients and their families. It is one of the most prestigious awards given annually to a student. A composite plaque listing past recipients moves throughout campus and resides for the year in the College of the Student recipient. This year, it will move to the Medical College of Georgia. You can clap. That's right. The Medical College of Georgia. This year's recipient exemplifies the hallmark of this award. She's compassionate, driven, and deeply humble. She was described as a powerhouse on campus, respected by the faculty and viewed as a leader by her peers. One nominator wrote, "She is dedicated to learning, and it is evident that this hard work is strongly correlated with her desire to help others." Another said, "She's always prepared and brings a positive, engaging attitude to all her endeavors. Moreover, she has an amazing quality that cannot be taught in the classroom or at the bedside. She is kind." A classmate observed that a particularly powerful example of her kindness was, quote, "her care for a young child with a complex diagnosis during her pediatric rotation. Even after her rotation ended, she continued attending his appointments and maintained close contact with his family. This level of dedication is not an exception, but rather a defining characteristic of how she's approached medicine," end quote. She was recognized for her deep understanding of the importance of communication in medicine. As we just heard, her interpersonal skills and adaptable nature truly set her apart from most students. Also noted was her extraordinary dedication to advocating for her community by uplifting and supporting its most vulnerable members. She founded a student-led organization called Period to address period poverty and menstrual stigma within the Augusta community. Under her leadership, the group raised over $5,000 during its first year, distributed thousands of products to student-run clinics, local shelters, health fairs, and other local organizations across the CSRA, and provided education throughout the community about this crisis. The group was named Augusta University's Best New Student Organization and gained regional media coverage for its impact. She also worked on the legislative front to advocate for the removal of Georgia's sales tax on menstrual products. Her dedication to this cause inspired others and laid the foundation for an organization that continues its vital work to this day. She is also a dedicated advocate for individuals experiencing intimate partner violence, IPV, and volunteered regularly at Safe Homes of Augusta, providing child care services and delivering educational presentations on women's health and childhood illnesses. Recognizing a gap in medical education, she expanded IPV training at MCG by developing a curriculum that now has trained over 400 medical students on IPV screening and intervention. She also served as a weekly mentor to adolescents through Resilient Teens and Project Lift, programs designed to promote physical and mental well-being and support healthy, safe environments for youth. Her passion for women's health has also been evident through her medical training. She created educational videos on cervical cancer screening and labor pain management for the MCG YouTube channel and played a key leadership role in the MCG pop-up clinic in Savannah, which focused on delivering free healthcare services to unhoused individuals with a strong emphasis on primary care and women's health. Drawing on her experiences with these community-based programs, she participated in Innovate 2022, Solving Community Needs, where her team earned third place for a project focused on expanding access to eye health care service. One faculty member captured it best: "In medical school, free time is rare and a precious thing. To see her consistently using her free time to advocate for her community and to continually find ways to leave it better than she found it is truly inspiring." Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor to recognize this year's recipient of the prestigious John F. Beard Award, Brooke Amero. Brooke, would you please come forward to accept your well-deserved award?
Wow. Thank you, Dr. Keene, and congratulations, Brooke, for all that you've done. It is now our pleasure to present the Physician's Physician Award. This award is presented to graduating medical students who demonstrate the greatest aptitude and devotion to the profession of medicine. This year, both campuses voted for the individual whom they would most likely seek out, after appropriate training, as a personal physician. The individuals chosen this year have demonstrated empathy, grace, and teamwork throughout their clinical training. It is my pleasure to welcome to the stage for this year's Physician Award from the Augusta campus, Callie Malum.
And from the Partnership Campus, the Physician's Physician Award goes to Catherine Street. Okay. I'll use this chance to change the microphone a bit. For our next sequence of awards, I was to do this with another faculty member, Dr. Banja Rungrang, who unfortunately can't be here today. She's the faculty advisor for the Gold Humanism Honor Society, and so in her absence, I've been asked, and I'm honored, to present the prestigious award, the Leonard Tao Humanism Award, to the recipients from both campuses. The Leonard Tao Humanism Award in medicine recognizes the ideals of outstanding compassion in the delivery of care, respect for patients, their families, and healthcare colleagues, as well as demonstrated clinical excellence. This year, 2 students and 2 faculty members were selected to receive the award, one from each campus. The awards are sponsored by the Arnold P. Gold Foundation. So it is my pleasure to welcome to the stage this year's Leonard Tao Humanism in Medicine Student Award winner from the Augusta campus, Queen Abur. I'll get to do that. And the student winner from the Medical Partnership campus, Will Evans. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the stage for this year's Leonard Tao Humanism in Medicine Faculty Award winner from the Augusta campus, Dr. April Hartman. Sneaking up from behind. And the Faculty Award winner from the Medical Partnership campus, Dr. Carrie Kelly. Congratulations. Okay. All right. Let's have a round of applause for all of our award winners. And I'd like to welcome Dr. Chris Watson, Assistant Dean for Student Affairs, to the podium.
Class of 2025, now the part of the ceremony you've all been waiting for. Faculty, family, friends, these students before you have met all the requirements for the Doctorate of Medicine from the Medical College of Georgia at Augusta University. We will now begin the formal hooding portion of the program. As they are called, students who have completed dual degrees, the MD, PhD program, and PhD scholars will also be acknowledged. Please see your programs for additional details of these accomplishments. Will the student marshals please stand?
Dr. William Chafin, Jr. Dr. Christopher Dick, Peach State Scholar. I need your card. Dr. Abigail Abernathy. You may now be hooded. Dr. Madison Chimenti, Peach State Scholar. Dr. Catherine Dunn. Dr. Olabami Obi, okay. You may now be hooded. Dr. Samantha Feinstein, Peach State Scholar. Dr. Madison James. Dr. Elijah Alston. You may now be hooded. Dr. Michael Fowler. Dr. Vinay Mehta. Dr. Hannah Carrico. You may now be hooded. Dr. Layla Bond. Dr. Casey Gaza. Dr. William Carrico. You may now be hooded. Dr. Nisha Kashyap. Dr. Rishan Momin. Dr. David Thomas. You may now be hooded. Dr. William Luke Ledford. Dr. Viraj Patel. Dr. Rashi Ugrawal. You may now be hooded. Dr. Callie Malum. Dr. Alexis Price, MPH. Dr. Heath Aston. You may now be hooded.
Dr. Sina Mansouri. Dr. Brittany Sheffield. Dr. Sadia Baslow. You may now be hooded. Dr. Maya Mohana Gore. Dr. Katarina Massengale, MPH. Dr. Jordan Bothwell, Peach State Scholar. You may now be hooded. Dr. Sara Atari. Dr. Kimani Fredericks Blyden. Dr. Michael Bruno. You may now be hooded. Dr. Sneha Chauhan. Dr. James Harris Calhoun. You may now be hooded. Dr. Simon Miller. Dr. Neha Balachandran. Dr. Michaela Cushing. You may now be hooded. Dr. Tiffany Lehman. Dr. Taha Ramatullah. Dr. Gabriella Duchesne. You may now be hooded. Dr. Sujit Abagoni. Dr. Danae Ramos. Dr. Sadna Durba. MPH. You may now be hooded. Dr. Yasmin Riyadagi Amanu Asad. Dr. Catherine Brick. Dr. Joseph Fahey. You may now be hooded.
Dr. Nicole Ronchkowski. Dr. Shrestha Dubey. Dr. Mustafa Farouk. You may now be hooded. Dr. Yasmin Shahut. Dr. Satya Jela. Dr. Mishma Farsi. You may now be hooded. Dr. Sarah Verdre. Dr. Unji Lee. Dr. Spencer Fields. You may now be hooded. Dr. Antron Spooner. Dr. James Mansfield. Dr. Susan Fields. You may now be hooded. Dr. Brooke Sly. Dr. Loretta Ngoye. Dr. Morgan Ray Folks. You may now be hooded. Dr. Tyler Q. Lee. Dr. Blaine Thomason Santa Maria. Dr. Uhana Gaurav. You may now be hooded. Dr. Meira Zibit. Dr. Lily Rubin. Dr. Salil Gamande. You may now be hooded. Dr. Brenna Kincaid. Dr. Harina Sharma. Dr. Edward Shea. You may now be hooded.
Dr. Tyra Kimbler. Dr. Jack Chamali. Dr. Afnan Khan. You may now be hooded. Dr. Hannah Myers. Dr. Luke Martin. Dr. Alicia Khan. You may now be hooded. Dr. Megan Anandapa. Dr. Jillian Safai. Dr. Pierce Kudlata. You may now be hooded. Dr. Samantha Frame. Dr. Fatma Aldiri. Dr. Aksha Sheth. I'm sorry, you may now be hooded. Sorry. Dr. Adebisi Bamadeli. Dr. Sharanya Vijay Kumar. Dr. Aaron Langston. You may now be hooded. Dr. Kathleen McIntyre. Dr. Tommy Bowie, MPH. Dr. Lane Langston. You may now be hooded. Dr. Megan Jones. Dr. Stephanie Paris. You may now be hooded. Dr. Morgan Victoria Town. Dr. Maya Wiley. Dr. Jaron Longo. You may now be hooded.
Dr. Arfa Al-Haq. Dr. Alexa Ghulam. Dr. Lakshay Seth. You may now be hooded. Dr. Florence Aram. Dr. Anusha Gadapudi. Dr. Mackenzie Maloney. You may now be hooded. Dr. Mia Von Gall. Dr. Queen Abure. You may now be hooded. Will the next wave of hooders please come forward? Dr. Matthew Rollins. Dr. Mark Bernstein. Dr. James Logan Ballard. You may now be hooded. Dr. Pearl Shaw. Dr. Madison Wood. Dr. Reagan Brinkley. You may now be hooded. Dr. Nagaraj Swaminathan. Dr. Samantha Brenner. Dr. William Pearson. You may now be hooded. Dr. Melinda McHugh. Dr. Lisa Baragana.
Dr. Om Purohit. You may now be hooded. Dr. Blake Hamill. Dr. Molly Butler. Dr. Om Sakalkar. You may now be hooded. Dr. Ian Nino Kenji Kabahug. Dr. Matthew Hopkins. Dr. Caroline Shaver. You may now be hooded.
Dr. Kelsey Fuchs. Dr. Vinayak. Sorry, one second. Aranarith. Dr. Anna Robachek Hatcher. You may now be hooded. Dr. Mohini Garapure. Dr. Stephanie Cumby. Dr. Preeti Reddy. You may now be hooded. Dr. Piawo Ngwe Bujung. Dr. Hannah Huang. Dr. Stephanie Reveretto. You may now be hooded. Dr. Austin Jin. Dr. Arnav Goyal. Dr. Tylen Siwemuke. You may now be hooded. Dr. Joyce Kim. Dr. Elizabeth Snyder. You may now be hooded. Dr. Luke Scanlon. Dr. Jessica Burke. Dr. Evie Woodard. You may now be hooded. Dr. Caitlin Smaha. Dr. Siddharth Satuluru. Dr. Nicholas Orris. You may now be hooded. Dr. Cole Keenum. Dr. Grant Whitebloom. Dr. Olivia Keenum. You may now be hooded.
Dr. Margaret Garrett. Dr. Nurali Kadashra. Dr. Garima Paul. You may now be hooded. Dr. Ji Young Bick. Dr. Brianna Abernathy. Dr. Ramalakshmi Thaluru. You may now be hooded. Dr. Hunter Spivey. Dr. Michelle Lynn. Dr. Isabella Pavkov. You may now be hooded. Dr. Brian Baisden. Dr. Stephanie Jiang. Dr. Neva Surendran Macha. You may now be hooded. Dr. Hayden Suggs. Dr. Sachit Anandan. Dr. Angela Neal. You may now be hooded. Dr. Jessica McElrath, Peach State Scholar. Dr. Mary Beth Kepsel. Dr. Nicholas Owings. You may now be hooded. Dr. Brian Robert Buck. Dr. Cody Green. Dr. Brandy Gu, MD, PhD. You may now be hooded. Dr. Apurvala Nimala.
Dr. Destin Eady. Dr. Caleb Paget, Peach State Scholar. You may now be hooded. Dr. Hisham Kashif. Dr. Emma Hazenberg. Dr. Tina Nguyen. You may now be hooded. Dr. Jake Giolotti. Dr. Hannah Wilkie. Dr. Elena Matthews. You may now be hooded. Dr. Summer Jefferson. Dr. Bino Patel. Dr. Warda Abdi. You may now be hooded. Dr. Brandon Hodges. Dr. Ahmed Rathor. Dr. Brianna Taylor Nicholson, Peach State Scholar. You may now be hooded. Dr. Arthur Miller. Dr. Kristen Sisk. Dr. Taya Oliver. You may now be hooded. Dr. Olivia Piscano. Dr. Catherine Tracy. Dr. Alexa Rakusin. You may now be hooded. Dr. Hannah Spivey. Dr. Myra Razzo. Dr. Michelle George. You may now be hooded. Dr. Hannah Spivey. Dr. Sarah Kate Dorr, MPH. Dr. William Bettinger. You may now be hooded. Okay, you're good. Dr. Kenji Yoshida. Dr. Brennan Bogdanovich. And Dr. Tarab Ajan. You may now be hooded. Dr. Brooke Amaro.
Dr. Ola Bamibo Olajuwon Oke.
I did want to recognize Dr. Hannah Wilkie also received an MPH. I did not say that earlier, so give her a round of applause. I'm sorry about that. Will the Athens Hooders please come forward?
Dr. Nabil Ahmad. Dr. Sergio Alcantar. Dr. Brennan Anderson. Dr. Joseph Cleland. You may now be hooded. Dr. Samuel Capola. Dr. Kadish Daniels. Dr. Lori DeMonico. Dr. Marisol Escanuela. You may now be hooded. Dr. Will Evans. Dr. Shireen Farouk. Dr. Kate Forensic. Dr. David Filston. You may now be hooded. Dr. Christine Go. Dr. Fallon Hassett. Dr. Tucker Hickox. Dr. Molly Hirsch. You may now be hooded. Dr. Elizabeth Wong. Dr. Chandler Johnson. Dr. Ashley Johnson. Sorry, Johnston. Dr. Thomas Johnston. Oh, you may now be hooded. Dr. Nia Khalifa. Dr. Jackson Kelly. Dr. Philip Lone. Dr. Isabella Lopez. You may now be hooded. Dr. Manitha Manyam. Dr. Jordan Mixon. Dr. Robert Moody. You may now be hooded.
Apparently I specialize in dramatic pauses, so we'll try it. Dr. Miles Morgan. Dr. Kaylee Parchinsi, MPH as well. Dr. Joshua Sire. And Dr. Taylor Pig. You may now be hooded. Dr. Eric, do we need a step stool? No, sorry. Dr. Eric Rosas. Dr. Elizabeth Ross. Dr. Laura Rush. And Dr. Ferris Sabir. You may now be hooded. Don't leave me hanging. Dr. Eric Satana. Dr. Sashi Sastry. Dr. Srees Sridhar. And Dr. Kisa Stoney. You may now be hooded. Dr. Catherine Street. Dr. Justin Swabe. Dr. Niril Thacker. And Dr. Kira Urquhart Foster. You may now be hooded. Dr. Shane Vajan. Dr. Dakota Wheeler. Last but by no means least.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Not me. Sorry.
Dr. Amanda Yao. Yeah. Oh. Madison Beverly. Dr. Madison Beverly, everyone. Thank you for all your patience for our dramatic pauses.
No, they need to be hooded.
Oh, yeah, they could be hooded.
Big announcement. Family, friends, and faculty, I present to you the doctors of the class of 2025. Now I would like to bring forward the class presidents for the Medical Partnership Campus and the Augusta campus. Doctors Queen Ebrure and Shrish Shridhar will represent all of you at the Augusta University commencement. Dr. Hess will confer the MD degree to both of them as representatives of the class of 2025. To acknowledge their service as your class presidents for the past 4 years, Dr. Hess presented them with a medallion earlier this week. Please join me in thanking them. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce the 2025 class president for the Augusta campus, Dr. Queen Ebrure.
All righty. Good afternoon, friends and families, and welcome to the Hooding Ceremony for the class of 2025. Thank you so much for traveling near and far to come celebrate with your loved ones today. We know it's very special. So first, I want to say hi and introduce myself. My name is now Dr. Queen Isizelia Bure. Yeah. And I would like to address my now colleagues, doctors. Hi guys, oh my gosh, yay! Wow, it has really been a ride from HMX to TBLs and CBLs, yeah, throwback, going all the way to step 2, clerkships, and ERAS. We have overcome every single hurdle that has been thrown at us. I remember coming into the first CBL meeting and turning over to now Dr. Sarah Kate Doerr and saying, can we go to the restroom or do we have to ask the preceptor? While we both looked at each other a little bit unsure of what to do to avoid this faux pas, our rest of our CBL members were debating, a heated debate on the genetic inheritance of Fragile X syndrome. The excitement, nerves, and overall fears that was associated with the new beginning of med school is a feeling that seems to reoccur as we end this journey. Unsure where you fit in, who you will be friends with, how you will learn all the material, and most importantly, who you will become. As we close this chapter and embark on the next journey, I urge us all to embrace that feeling, the excitement of change, the nerves of drinking from the fire hose all over again, the fear of introducing yourself as doctor, taking care of your first patient, and holding the responsibility of caring for others, what we have worked so very hard for. Take a look to your left and your right. You have done it once, and I'm sure you'll do it again. Now, as I sat down to write this speech, I thought, what do my classmates want to hear? What do you guys want to know? And honestly, I have no clue. The journey has been one with twists and turns, challenges for all of us for sure, some known and some kept near and dear to each of our hearts. As I reflected, I realized I don't really have much to teach you. But I have so much information that I've learned from being a member of this class and having the distinguished honor to get to know each and every one of you. So I want to share 4 important facts of what you have all taught me from each year, and I hope it will resonate with you all. Starting up, we have to show up for each other. Now, I don't mean show up for the professionalism forum first year, but showing up for yourself and for one another. Recall our first module exam. We grappled with the amount of information while experiencing the new life adjustments, having decreased free time, being in a new setting, and just general life woes, truly feeling how all-consuming the path of medicine can sometimes be. But I urge you to look at it from a different lens, a lens that remembers us dancing our little hearts out afterwards, coming together the next morning to the strong smell of formaldehyde in the anatomy lab, and the relationships you built with your E-squared, CBL, and your study groups that have now become friends and in some cases family. It was never an all-at-once change, but in the little moments, the coffees brought and the shoulders cried on, the post-quiz weekly rituals, we forged memories and bonds that will last a lifetime. We each have a story during these past 4 years when someone unexpectedly showed up for us or when we showed up for one another. As we add to those two little letters behind our names, that M and D, let us not forget that skill. Show up for your patients. It is the little things that you learned your first year of medical school, such as checking in, staying late, and having a conversation that make you very special. Show up for your colleagues and co-residents as we move forward. If you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. This has remained true throughout our medical journey and will remain true going forward. Show up for yourself, more importantly. Prioritize your health and your relationships. The people here that have gotten you this far, remember to lean on them in times of hardships. Without a doubt, you'll have many more long nights to remember, but although first aid doesn't mention it, laughter is truly the best medicine. Oopsies. Continue to show up for yourselves. The second fact I learned was be fierce and advocate for one another. Now, during our second year, as our class navigated our medical journey amidst the tail ends of a COVID-19 pandemic and a curriculum change, I'll never forget how incredibly strong and fierce our class could be regarding their education, patient care, and global policies. Now, sometimes myself and now Drs. Kimani and Shrestha might have been at the butt end of that. However, nonetheless, do not lose that. That is your passion. Each of you have a passion that will ignite that change that is needed in medicine. As you discover your unique goals and your interests, continue to advocate for changes that you deem necessary. You have demonstrated this already. You're leaders in Equality Clinic, Clinica Latina, founders of Period, and Inclusivity Council, and so much more. Each of you have a fire in you and a passion that will continue on. As we progress, remember that regardless of your background, race, religion, gender, or creed, your voice is important and it's very much needed. Continue to advocate for your patients, yourself, and for one another. Number 3, and I'm gonna hurry this up, you're capable of much more than you've ever imagined. Now, third year, as we entered the wards, freshly minted clerkship students, again, unsure where the restroom is one last time, we grappled with a new adjustment of working, studying, conducting research, volunteering, and just living life. And for many of us, in a new city. But you did it. You saw your first state patient, you scrubbed into your first surgery, you brought life into your world, into this world, and sometimes you ran successful and unsuccessful codes. You have transcended any limitations that have been placed on you. Not only are you all now doctors, amongst us are artists, singers, dancers, parents, teachers, service members, military members, first graduates, and so much more. Our class is also composed of individuals who have overcome some of life's greatest challenges and conquered barriers that many of us have rarely ever encountered. Sitting here today represents much more than 4 years of medical school, but a life of strength, perseverance, and sheer dedication. Now, finally, we learned that comparison is the thief of joy. Your unique experiences, although it may seem like a delay to you or less than something else, there's a reason for that happened. It'll benefit not only you, but the people coming afterwards you. During our 4th year, as we navigated the airports, new headlamps and headlights, and our new best friend, Zoom, we prepared to we broadened our horizons, meeting people from different schools, and prepared to go to our respective cohorts across the nation. You each have a unique story and journey that will allow you to relate to your patients, your colleagues, and your soon-to-be med students. Be proud of it. It makes you you. Now, as I close, I wanted to share a quote from Danella Cope that resonated with many of my classmates and I. If I've learned anything from life, it's that sometimes the darkest times can bring us to the brightest places. I've learned that the most toxic people can teach us the most important lessons, that our most painful struggles can grant us the most necessary growth, and that the most heartbreaking loss of friendship and love can make room for the most wonderful people. I've learned that what seems like a curse in the moment can actually be a blessing, and what seems like the end of the road is actually just discovering the path that we were meant to travel on. We have to keep going. Even when it's scary, even when all of our strength seems gone, we have to keep picking ourselves back up and moving forward. Because whatever we're battling in the moment, it will pass and we will make it through. We've made it this far, we can make it through whatever comes next. Families, thank you for creating these wonderful people that I got to know and these lovely new doctors. To my family and loved ones, thank you for being there for me. Hi, Mom and Dad. I couldn't have done it without your sacrifices. Now, friends, thank you. It has truly been an honor and a humbling experience to serve as your class president for the past 4 years. You will always have a friend in me. Please call anytime. Signing off for one last time. XOXO, Queen. Now I would like to welcome Shri Sridhar, the class president at the Augusta University and University of Georgia Medical Partnership, to the stage, and my buddy.
Okay, big shoes to fill. Queen, that was amazing, and I hope I don't let you down, given my speech. I should have asked ChatGPT. I actually didn't do that. So let's start with good afternoon, class of 2025. Doctors, friends, family, loved ones, faculty and staff, and to everyone else who made it possible for us to be here today, thank you. My name is Srish. I'm the Athens campus class president. And 4 years ago, when y'all elected me, big mistake, I didn't realize I'd be giving this speech today. And when I sat down to begin writing it, I realized, how could I sum up 4 years of our lived, shared experiences? And I couldn't. So instead, I would like to share a personal anecdote that's close to my heart, and I hope resonates with some of you as well. So let's set the scene. Several months back, it's the first Saturday shift of my ICU rotation, and I'm scheduled to arrive at 9:30 in the morning. And to show my eagerness and enthusiasm as a learner from MCG, I wanted to arrive early. But as a post-ERAS M4, I got there at 9:27 on the dot. I had 2 hours before rounds, though, when suddenly the PA texts me. Hey, Shrish, nice to meet you. By the way, do you mind taking all of the ICU patients? I'll be a bit late. Ooh, okay. So I log into Epic. What do I have in store for me? And there were 6 ICU patients, and 5 of them were new. That's okay. I had 2 hours before rounds. Next text came in. Oh, by the way, the attending actually wants to round at 10:30. Okay, now the people in the audience, you know what that feels like when you have to chart and pre-chart and round on all these patients before your attending gets there and before you get chewed out. So for the next 45 minutes, I got to work. I pre-charted. And when I got to the ICU with 15 minutes to go to see all my patients, I had pre-charted 4 out of the 5 new patients. But the patient in room 6 was someone I'd followed for several days. So I said, I don't need to worry about pre-charting. I'll just go ahead and meet the patient, talk to the nurse. When I got there, room 6 was empty. So I asked the nurse, where's the patient in room 6? And he told me the patient's family elected for home hospice. My immediate thought was, okay, now I have time to pre-chart on the patient in room 5. In the wake of that life-altering decision that the patient had come to and the family had come to, my thought wasn't about them. It was about me, the task that I had to do. I never spoke to the patient in room 6. She was intubated and sedated the whole time I knew her. But I spoke to her family, her husband, and 2 sons. We had long conversations about code status, prognosis, about her life. A week ago, she was completely healthy. She had had a fall, and she came to the hospital for an elective hip surgery to help with pain. But she deteriorated so rapidly. And yet my first thought at hearing that life-altering decision that they had come to was about me, about my workday, the tasks I had to complete. I was ashamed of that thought. When had I become a selfish person? I'm incredibly lucky to have built wonderful friendships with my colleagues and forged strong bonds with mentors and faculty. I candidly told them my story. And instead of being met with ridicule, anger, or judgment, I was met with compassion, understanding, and empathy. They reminded me that despite that thought, I had given so much of my time and care to that patient and their family. And having that thought doesn't make me a bad person or take away all the good I had done for them. My colleagues and mentors shared with me their own struggles, their mistakes and regrets. But they also told me of the outpouring of love and support that got them through those dark times. 4 years ago, we sat here and heard numerous times that we're all in this together. I didn't really understand that back then, assuming it was just like a platitude or that one song from High School Musical. It took until this year before I experienced it firsthand. These 4 years have shaped our lives forever. Our class has done so much and touched so many people's lives. We overcame so much adversity together. As we embark onto the next journey, all across the country into different specialties, faced with long hours, difficult days, and burnout, I implore you to look back to how much you have been able to accomplish here together. You've all achieved something great. And you've forged bonds that will last an eternity. So I want to leave you with my final words. Before you are physicians, you are humans. To be human is to err. To be human is to doubt and regret. But to be human is to overcome. And I ask you all to remember that as you overcome your next hurdle, that you are never alone. Thank you. And with that, I'd like to welcome Dr. Pamela Tipler to the stage to recognize the military service of our classmates.
Numerous students have and continue to serve in the U.S. Armed Forces. Having served in the Army, it has been my honor to be the military advisor for the Health Professions Scholarship students here at MCG. It has been a blessing to know these students for the past 4 years. One of the core Army values is selfless service. These students decided to raise their right hand to serve their country. According to the Army Values website, selfless service is described in this way. You put the welfare of the nation, the Army, and your subordinates before your own. Selfless service is larger than just one person. In serving your country, you are doing your duty loyally without thought of recognition or gain. The basic building block of selfless service is the commitment of each team member to go a little further, endure a little longer, and look a little closer to see how he or she can add to the effort. You rely on your brother or sister, and they rely on you. Anyone who has served likely has thousands of examples of selfless service, large and small. We don't talk about it, we just do it. Long hours away from family, moving away from family and making new extended families, staying up late, waking up early, pulling an extra shift because you know or hope that your buddy is going to do the same for you. Doing hard work for a long time with no end in sight because people are counting on you, just like you are counting on them. And of course, there is the ultimate sacrifice, that of a service member's life, which was always a possibility and much too often a reality. At this time, I would like to ask the following members of the graduating class, and Shave Joe, to stand to be recognized for your selfless service. Dr. Stephanie Cumby, Dr. Joseph Fahey, Dr. Taya Oliver, and Dr. Olabamibo Oke. this time, I also ask all members of the stage party and audience who have served or continue to serve, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations to you all once again, and at this time, I'd like to welcome Dr. Hess back to the stage.
Thank you, Dr. Tipler. I'd like to acknowledge and recognize the First Lady of Augusta University, Karen King. Karen, can you stand up? She comes to every MCG event. She comes to Alumni Weekend. She comes to everything. She has a great love for MCG. We really appreciate you. And she is a Georgia native, and grew up in Millen, Georgia. So right in the heart of Georgia. Thank you, Karen, for your great love of MCG. And then we're getting to the end. This is the penultimate, I think, event here. So I'm going to ask Vanessa Spearman McCarthy, who is the president of the MCG Alumni Association, who just took the reins Alumni Weekend. So come on over, Vanessa. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hess. And to the amazing class of 2025, it is my honor to offer you my heartfelt congratulations, as well as to represent the Medical College of Georgia Alumni Association. This certainly is a full circle moment for me, because 20 years ago, I sat in the very same seats in this very same room at my own hooding ceremony. And if you rewind the clock back just 8 years more, 28 years ago, I sat in this very room during my high school graduation from John S. Davidson Fine Arts Magnet School. And if you had asked that 17-year-old girl about her future, never in a million years would she have ever imagined that she'd be standing here before you as the president of the Medical College of Georgia Alumni Association. The significance of this moment is not lost on me, and I am both humbled and grateful. In the last 20 years, I've learned a tremendous amount about myself, about people, and about life in general. However, I will leave you with a few pearls of wisdom that have been tremendously helpful to me. Life is not a competition, but a commitment to God, a commitment to self, a commitment to excellence. And no matter how bad things seem in your life, it can always get worse. So be content in the moment and enjoy even the smallest of blessings in life. For instance, waking up this morning was a blessing. In the words of Dr. Maya Angelou, if you don't like something, change it. And if you can't change it, change your attitude. And for me personally, the key to success in life has been a combination of three things. 1, knowing your worth. 2, understanding your calling. And 3, living your life in a way such that you intentionally strive to carry out your calling to its highest manifestation. So without further ado, I am here to induct you, the class of 2025, into the MCG Alumni Association. Established in 1891, the Alumni Association's mission is to support the interests of the Medical College of Georgia while promoting loyalty and fellowship among alumni. We're proud to be sponsors of scholarships, activities for each medical school class during the year, beginning with the freshman orientation and concluding with the hooding ceremony today. We have faculty recognition and alumni awards for professional achievement and loyalty. And we host regional campus meetings, CME events, campus visits for alumni, and Alumni Weekend with its many exciting activities and events. So you can see your alumni organization is dedicated to fulfilling its mission, but we're always here for you. And that